is very frequently these computers, when they get turned off at night, they default back to their original setting. And we want to be able to have something called the data analysis pack available to us. And on most of your computers, it's probably not available right now because it hasn't been reinstalled. But if you go up to the very top and click on data, so go ahead and click on data, Kyle, at the very top. And if I look over here, I actually don't see the data analysis pack. And probably many of you don't. So if you look down to these instructions, we would like to go ahead and make sure when you get on computers here at the college that you have the data analysis pack available to you. So the first set of instructions on page 1 are loading the data analysis pack. So let's follow the instruction. Kyle, maybe you can help us, okay? So I've got Excel open. Click on the File tab, left-hand tab screen, and what do I want to click on next? Options. So let's wait for a minute. Many of you see that. So I clicked on File, then I clicked on Options. And what I want to do is I want to select an add-in. So go down to Add-ins. And if you click on that, you get confronted with essentially a lot of different add-ons that you can use with Excel. And what we'd like to do is highlight the Analysis Tool Pack, which is where Kyle is. Just highlight that. Okay, it must be okay. Everybody's looking at me. Okay, and then I want to go down here and click Go, because that's what I'd like to add in. All right, and so then I want to click on that, and then I want to go ahead and click on, I want to check the Analysis Tool Pack. That's what I want to load in. And I want to click on OK, and hopefully it'll load. So you can go over here. Now, what Kyle has got up here in the top is this Data Analysis Tool Pack. And that, a lot of times at night when the computers are turned off, that thing goes away. It's not available. And if you click on that, just click on Data Analysis. What it does is it gives us a lot of statistical functions that aren't necessarily available just through Excel. How many people are lost? Okay, great. So we would like to spend a few minutes just doing the histogram. Before we do a histogram, though, we have to have some data. So I apologize, but why don't you go back and get the data you've just been working with and put in the first 15 observations, okay? So
yeah, I did it.
put the first 15, or maybe put them all in. Yeah, it doesn't matter. In fact, I tell you what, before you do that,
Is it M-A-Y-A and J-A-M-I-E?
large enough so that you're right. ATM.
Okay.
The ATM data. We've been working.
Like stereotypes, but I think Americans tend to be warmer.
How many people have all of the ATM data in there?
There's no other word, I don't know, there's no, because she's not mean, she's not. Yeah. Only thing I can think of to describe it. Yeah.
Wow.
Time anyway, is what I'm told. Really, what else are you taking this semester?
Kyle, you get them all in? Okay. How many people are ready to move on? Now you want to see that again? Andrew, you getting ready? Okay.
You are saying that.
All right, let's, if you've gotten all of the ATM data in, that's terrific, okay? So let's do one or two things before we do the histogram. At the very top, let's go back to home. So go ahead and click home, Kyle. Top left, click home. Now, when we clicked home, now we don't see the data analysis pack. It's a different toolbar. But over on the far right, there's a little indication says auto sum right above it. No, auto sum right there. And click the drop down menu there. Go to the right a little bit and click the arrow. And this function at the very top, or the drop down, auto sum, gives us lots of functions. So come down here and click more functions, Kyle. And that auto sum at the very top kind of is a whole dictionary of different functions that you can do on data. And some of you may even recognize some of these. As I look down here, it's, if you look at, these are most recently used, click up here on this drop-down list right here and go to statistical, right there. And you're going to see a whole bunch of functions that you might notice. Average is mean. Slide down a little bit more, Kyle. Slide down more. Go to see if you can find the mean, or the median, and the mode. There you go. We got the median, we got the min number, we got the multiple modes, single modes. But there's a lot of functions that are available for us. Let's try one or two. Let's go all the way back up to average. Average, okay, let's read the definition. Returns the average, the arithmetic mean of its arguments, which can be numbers, names, arrays, references, blah, blah, blah. So let's click OK. And it says, okay, well now you have to tell me where the data is. And so, in terms of telling you where the data is, you want to go over here with the cursor and say, all right, well I'm going to take the data and I'm going to do those 30 ATM observations and say,